In New Jersey, what does a yellow diamond sign with two arrows forming an S shape mean? Option A. A winding road ahead, a series of alternating curves requiring reduced speed. Option B. A series of speed bumps ahead on the road. Option C. A divided highway begins with a median ahead. Option D. A lane ends and merges left ahead. The correct answer is A. A winding road ahead, a series of alternating curves requiring reduced speed. A yellow diamond with an S-shaped arrow warns of a winding road, a series of alternating curves ahead. Reduce speed before the winding section, stay in your lane, and avoid passing throughout. In New Jersey, what does a school bus driver's amber light signal to drivers? Option A. The bus is preparing to stop. Slow down and be ready to stop completely. Option B. The bus is moving and about to merge into traffic. Option C. The bus is stopped with the stop arm extended. Stop now. Option D. Amber lights mean a mechanical issue only. Proceed normally. The correct answer is A. The bus is preparing to stop. Slow down and be ready to stop completely. Flashing amber lights on an NJ school bus warn that the bus is preparing to stop to load or unload students. Slow down and prepare to stop completely when red lights activate and the stop arm extends. In New Jersey, what does DWAI combination mean? Option A. A charge combining both reckless driving and DWI. Option B. A charge covering 2 or more DWI convictions in one court hearing. Option C. A charge for impairment by a combination of alcohol and drugs simultaneously. Option D. A charge for impairment by both a vehicle and a bicycle. The correct answer is C. A charge for impairment by a combination of alcohol and drugs simultaneously. DWAI combination in NJ means a driver is impaired by a combination of alcohol and drugs simultaneously, even if neither alone would reach the impairment threshold. The combined effect creates impairment that justifies the charge. In New Jersey, what is the consequence of driving without insurance? Option A. License suspension only, no fine for a first offense. Option B. Fine of $300 to $1,000, 1-year license and registration suspension, and possible community service. Option C. A $100 fine and mandatory insurance course completion. Option D. A written warning and 30-day period to obtain coverage. The correct answer is B. Fine of $300 to $1,000, 1-year license and registration suspension, and possible community service. Driving without required insurance in NJ. 39 to 6B, 2, carries a fine of $300 to $1,000, a 1-year suspension of both license and registration, and possible community service for a first offense. In New Jersey, what is the required waiting period after a failed road test before retaking it? Option A. 3 business days minimum. Option B. 24 hours. Option C. 2 weeks minimum. Option D. There is no mandatory waiting period, you may retake immediately. The correct answer is C. 2 weeks minimum. After failing the road test in NJ, you must wait at least 2 weeks before retaking it. This waiting period applies each time the test is failed. Use the time to practice the skills you were marked down for. In New Jersey, what does it mean to surrender your license? Option A. Exchanging your license for a restricted driving permit. Option B. Transferring your license to another state's DMV. Option C. Voluntarily giving up your license to avoid suspension. Option D. Physically turning in the license document to the MVC as required after a revocation, suspension, or order. The correct answer is D. Physically turning in the license document to the MVC as required after a revocation, suspension, or order. Surrendering your license in NJ means physically turning in the license document to the Motor Vehicle Commission when ordered to do so, such as after a revocation or court order. Failure to surrender as required is a separate violation. In New Jersey, what should you do if you realize you are about to miss a turn? Option A. Continue to the next safe opportunity to turn, never brake suddenly or swerve. Option B. Reverse in the lane briefly to reach the turn. Option C. Brake sharply and make the turn anyway. Option D. Pull into the nearest driveway and make a U-turn. The correct answer is A. Continue to the next safe opportunity to turn, never brake suddenly or swerve. If you are about to miss a turn in NJ, continue past it and find the next safe place to turn or reverse course. Braking suddenly or swerving creates a serious rear-end or sideswipe collision risk. In New Jersey, when is it required to use the horn? Option A. Whenever passing another vehicle on a two-lane road. Option B. When necessary to warn others of your presence to prevent a collision. Option C. Every time you approach a blind curve or hill crest. Option D. Only when directed to do so by a law enforcement officer. The correct answer is B. When necessary to warn others of your presence to prevent a collision. NJ requires sounding the horn only when necessary to warn others of your presence to prevent a collision. Unnecessary horn use, expressing frustration or annoyance, is a noise ordinance violation in many NJ municipalities. In New Jersey, what does the color orange on a road sign typically mean? Option A. Recreational area or state park nearby. Option B. Motorist services, gas, food, and lodging ahead. Option C. Construction, maintenance, or utility work zone. Fines may be doubled. Option D. Regulatory speed limit in effect ahead. The correct answer is C. Construction, maintenance, or utility work zone. Fines may be doubled. Orange signs in NJ mark construction, maintenance, and utility work zones. Fines for moving violations are doubled in active work zones. Orange signs communicate temporary conditions. Always slow down and follow flagger instructions. In New Jersey, what does no-fault insurance mean? Option A. It means your premiums cannot increase after a crash. Option B. No-fault means the state covers all crash costs, no insurance needed. Option C. You are never held at fault in a crash, all crashes are split equally. Option D. Your own PIP coverage pays your medical bills after a crash regardless of who caused it. The correct answer is D. Your own PIP coverage pays your medical bills after a crash regardless of who caused it. NJ is a no-fault insurance state. Your own PIP coverage pays your medical expenses after a crash regardless of who was at fault. This reduces litigation for minor injuries, though fault still matters for property damage and serious injury suits. In New Jersey, when should you use your parking brake? Option A. Whenever you park, especially on hills, and when the vehicle is stationary for any extended time. Option B. Only for manual transmission vehicles on any grade. Option C. Only during emergency stops when the foot brake fails. Option D. Only when parked on grades steeper than 10%. The correct answer is A. Whenever you park, especially on hills, and when the vehicle is stationary for any extended time. NJ requires using the parking brake whenever you park, especially on hills. Always apply it before shifting into park or leaving the vehicle. It is a critical backup if the foot brake or transmission fails. In New Jersey, what does a low clearance sign on a bridge mean? Option A. The bridge has a low weight capacity, heavy trucks must use another route. Option B. The bridge has a low speed limit posted on a separate sign. Option C. The bridge deck is slippery when wet, reduce speed. Option D. The vertical clearance is limited. Vehicles taller than the posted height must find an alternate route. The correct answer is D. The vertical clearance is limited. Vehicles taller than the posted height must find an alternate route. A low clearance sign warns that the bridge or overpass has a maximum vertical clearance equal to the posted height. Vehicles exceeding this height must use an alternate route. Striking the bridge is extremely dangerous. In New Jersey, what is required to convert from a learner permit to a full license? Option A. Complete 25 supervised hours and pass a vision test. Option B. Hold permit 3 months and pass a written test. Option C. Hold permit at least 6 months, pass the road test, and meet all GDL requirements. Option D. Only the road test is required, no minimum holding time. The correct answer is C. Hold permit at least 6 months, pass the road test, and meet all GDL requirements. NJ GDL requires holding the learner's permit for at least 6 months before taking the road test. Additional requirements include supervised driving practice and meeting all BMV standards before a probationary license is issued. In New Jersey, how must headlights be aimed? Option A. Headlights must be aimed so they do not blind oncoming or preceding drivers. Option B. There is no legal aiming requirement for NJ headlights. Option C. Headlights must be aimed directly downward to minimize glare. Option D. Headlights must be aimed as high as possible for maximum range. The correct answer is A. Headlights must be aimed so they do not blind oncoming or preceding drivers. NJ requires headlights to be properly aimed, low enough not to blind oncoming drivers or the driver of a vehicle you are following, while still illuminating the road ahead adequately. Improper aim is an equipment violation. In New Jersey, what is the stopping distance of a vehicle? Option A. Only the distance traveled while braking after the pedal is pressed. Option B. Only the distance traveled before the brakes are applied. Option C. The distance from when the brake pedal is released to a full stop. Option D. The total distance from when a hazard is perceived to when the vehicle fully stops, includes perception, reaction, and braking distance. The correct answer is D. The total distance from when a hazard is perceived to when the vehicle fully stops, includes perception, reaction, and braking distance. Total stopping distance in NJ has 3 components: perception distance, hazard recognized, reaction distance, foot moves to pedal, and braking distance, pedal applied to full stop. All 3 increase significantly at higher speeds. In New Jersey, what does an end school zone sign indicate? Option A. The school zone has an extended boundary ahead. Option B. A school zone is starting, reduce speed now. Option C. All school-related traffic restrictions are permanently removed. Option D. The reduced school zone speed limit is no longer in effect. The correct answer is D. The reduced school zone speed limit is no longer in effect. An end school zone sign marks where the reduced school zone speed limit ends. You may resume the normal posted road speed after passing this sign, provided conditions are safe. In New Jersey, what does a no truck sign prohibit? Option A. Trucks from parking on the road at any time. Option B. All commercial vehicles from the road. Option C. Trucks above the posted weight limit from using that road. Option D. Only semi-trucks, pickup trucks are exempt. The correct answer is C. Trucks above the posted weight limit from using that road. A no truck sign prohibits commercial vehicles above the weight specified on or near the sign. The restriction may apply to through traffic only, with local deliveries sometimes exempted. Always check accompanying signs for specific weight or size limits. In New Jersey, what does a no U-turn sign look like? Option A. A red octagon with a U-turn arrow symbol. Option B. An orange rectangle with a U-turn prohibited text. Option C. A white sign with a red circle and diagonal slash over a U-turn arrow. Option D. A yellow diamond with a crossed-out U-turn arrow. The correct answer is C. A white sign with a red circle and diagonal slash over a U-turn arrow. A no U-turn sign in NJ is white with a black U-turn arrow inside a red circle crossed by a diagonal slash, the standard regulatory prohibition format. It is a legal order and disobeying it is a moving violation. In New Jersey, what is the best way to avoid driving fatigue on a long trip? Option A. Drive faster to finish the trip sooner. Option B. Stay in the right lane and drive more slowly. Option C. Take a 15-minute break every 2 hours and stop to sleep if drowsy. Option D. Drink coffee and keep windows open to stay alert. The correct answer is C. Take a 15-minute break every 2 hours and stop to sleep if drowsy. NJ's DMV recommends taking a 15-minute break every 2 hours on long trips. If genuinely drowsy, pull over and sleep, even briefly. Caffeine and windows are temporary, only rest cures fatigue. In New Jersey, what does contributory fault mean in a rear-end collision? Option A. Only the insurance company determines contributory fault. Option B. Both drivers may share fault if the lead driver's actions, like sudden braking without cause, contributed to the crash. Option C. The rear driver is always 100% at fault in NJ law. Option D. Contributory fault never applies to rear-end collisions in NJ. The correct answer is B. Both drivers may share fault if the lead driver's actions, like sudden braking without cause, contributed to the crash. NJ uses comparative fault principles. In a rear-end collision, both drivers may share responsibility if the lead driver contributed e.g. sudden unnecessary braking, faulty brake lights, or reversing unexpectedly. Fault percentages affect liability. In New Jersey, what is a highway work zone speed limit violation fine multiplied by? Option A. 4 times the normal fine. Option B. 1. 5 times the normal fine. Option C. 2 times the normal fine. Option D. 3 times the normal fine. The correct answer is C. 2 times the normal fine. New Jersey doubles fines for all moving violations committed in highway work zones when workers are present. This enhanced penalty is intended to protect road workers and reduce the high crash rate in construction areas. In New Jersey, what is the safe way to pass a cyclist on a 2-lane road? Option A. Only pass cyclists on hills where visibility is greatest. Option B. Allow at least 3 feet of clearance and move into the opposing lane briefly if needed to maintain it. Option C. Maintain your lane and slow to 15 miles per hour when passing. Option D. Honk to alert the cyclist, then pass quickly within the lane. The correct answer is B. Allow at least 3 feet of clearance and move into the opposing lane briefly if needed to maintain it. NJ law requires at least 3 feet of clearance when passing a cyclist. If 3 feet cannot be maintained within the lane, briefly entering the opposing lane when safe is permitted. Never crowd cyclists into the curb or gutter. In New Jersey, what does it mean when a vehicle has a slow-moving vehicle emblem but no flashing lights? Option A. The emblem indicates a student driver vehicle on the road. Option B. The vehicle is a police undercover unit, do not approach. Option C. The vehicle travels 25 miles per hour or less. An orange-red triangular emblem is legally required on such vehicles. Option D. The vehicle has a mechanical issue and may stop at any time. The correct answer is C. The vehicle travels 25 miles per hour or less. An orange-red triangular emblem is legally required on such vehicles. The triangular orange SMV emblem identifies vehicles that typically travel 25 miles per hour or less, such as farm equipment and horse-drawn vehicles. NJ requires this emblem on all such vehicles. Approaching drivers must reduce speed significantly. In New Jersey, what is the maximum hours a junior permit holder can drive per day? Option A. No more than 4 hours of driving per day. Option B. No daily hour limit, only curfew hours apply. Option C. No more than 8 hours of supervised practice per day. Option D. No more than 2 hours of nighttime driving per day. The correct answer is B. No daily hour limit, only curfew hours apply. New Jersey's GDL learner's permit has no daily hour limit. Supervised practice can occur at any length. The only restrictions are curfew hours, 11 p.m. to 5 a.m., and the presence of a licensed supervisor 21 or older in the front seat. In New Jersey, what does a flashing beacon on a yellow diamond sign mean? Option A. The warning the sign describes is currently active. Extra caution is required right now. Option B. The sign is malfunctioning. Treat the area as normal. Option C. A school bus is stopped nearby. Prepare to stop. Option D. A school zone is active and the speed limit is reduced. The correct answer is A. The warning the sign describes is currently active. Extra caution is required right now. A flashing beacon on a warning sign in NJ indicates the hazard described is currently active. For example, a pedestrian crossing sign with a flashing beacon means pedestrians are likely in or near the crossing right now. In New Jersey, what is the proper technique for steering around a curve? Option A. Turn the wheel sharply, then release to let it self-correct. Option B. Brake hard at the apex of the curve. Option C. Accelerate through the curve for better control. Option D. Reduce speed before the curve, look through it to the exit, use smooth steering, and accelerate gently on exit. The correct answer is D. Reduce speed before the curve, look through it to the exit, use smooth steering, and accelerate gently on exit. In NJ, reduce speed before a curve, not during it. Look through the curve toward where the road straightens, use smooth steering inputs, and accelerate gently on the exit. Braking mid-curve shifts weight and can cause skidding. In New Jersey, what is careless driving as opposed to reckless driving? Option A. Careless driving is more serious and carries a higher fine. Option B. Careless driving requires no intent, negligent operation that could endanger others. Reckless driving requires willful disregard for safety. Option C. Careless driving only applies to drivers under 21 in NJ. Option D. Both charges carry the same penalty in New Jersey. The correct answer is B. Careless driving requires no intent, negligent operation that could endanger others. Reckless driving requires willful disregard for safety. NJ careless driving N.J. 39 to 4-97 requires no intent, just negligent operation that could endanger. Reckless driving requires willful or wanton disregard for safety. Careless adds 2 points. Reckless adds 5. In New Jersey, what is the minimum insurance required for a vehicle to be registered? Option A. Liability coverage only, $15,000 per person minimum. Option B. Liability coverage of $15,000, $30,000, $000 plus $5,000 property damage, plus mandatory PIP. Option C. Full coverage including comprehensive and collision. Option D. Only PIP coverage is required for NJ registration. The correct answer is B. Liability coverage of $15,000, $000/$30,000, $000 plus $5,000 property damage, plus mandatory PIP. NJ requires minimum liability coverage of $15,000 per person $30,000 per accident bodily injury and $5,000 property damage, plus personal injury protection, PIP. All three components are required for vehicle registration. In New Jersey, what does driving while ability impaired by drugs, DWAI drugs, mean? Option A. Operating a vehicle while impaired by any drug, illegal, prescription, or over-the-counter. Option B. A charge requiring a specific drug concentration in blood. Option C. Only applicable to drivers who fail a field sobriety test. Option D. A charge only applicable to illegal drug use while driving. The correct answer is A. Operating a vehicle while impaired by any drug, illegal, prescription, or over-the-counter. NJ's DWI law covers impairment by any drug, illegal, prescription, or over-the-counter. No specific concentration threshold is required. Observable impairment established through officer observation and expert evaluation is sufficient for a charge. In New Jersey, what is right-of-way at an all-way stop? Option A. Larger vehicles have priority at all-way stops in NJ. Option B. All vehicles proceed simultaneously if they are not in conflict. Option C. The first vehicle to stop proceeds first, ties go to the vehicle on the right. Option D. The vehicle on the main road always goes first. The correct answer is C. The first vehicle to stop proceeds first, ties go to the vehicle on the right. At a NJ all-way stop, the first vehicle to stop has the right-of-way. When two vehicles arrive simultaneously, the vehicle on the left yields to the vehicle on the right. This rule applies at all four-way stops. In New Jersey, what is the correct use of the left lane on a multi-lane highway? Option A. Only HOV vehicles may use the left lane at all times. Option B. The left lane is for passing only, slower traffic must keep right. Option C. Any lane may be used freely, no left lane restriction. Option D. The left lane is reserved for vehicles traveling above 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. The left lane is for passing only, slower traffic must keep right. New Jersey requires drivers to keep right except when passing. The left lane is for passing and overtaking, not for continuous travel. Driving slowly in the left lane while impeding traffic is a moving violation. In New Jersey, what is lane splitting, and is it legal? Option A. Riding a motorcycle between lanes, legal at speeds under 20 miles per hour. Option B. Riding in the shoulder lane during traffic, legal on parkways only. Option C. Sharing a lane with another motorcycle, legal with mutual agreement. Option D. Riding a motorcycle between lanes of slow or stop traffic, illegal in New Jersey. The correct answer is D. Riding a motorcycle between lanes of slow or stop traffic, illegal in New Jersey. Lane splitting, riding a motorcycle between lanes of traffic, is illegal in New Jersey. Motorcycles must occupy a full lane. Only California explicitly permits lane splitting among U.S. states. In New Jersey, what is the correct procedure when your vehicle is stuck in mud or snow? Option A. Turn the wheels sharply from side to side while accelerating. Option B. Spin the wheels rapidly to build momentum and escape. Option C. Rock the vehicle gently between forward and reverse, or disable traction control if available. Option D. Apply the parking brake while accelerating to gain grip. The correct answer is C. Rock the vehicle gently between forward and reverse, or disable traction control if available. When stuck in mud or snow in NJ, rock the vehicle gently by alternating between forward and reverse. Disabling traction control may help by allowing wheel spin to build momentum. Avoid spinning the tires rapidly, it digs the vehicle in deeper. In New Jersey, what type of sign? Option A. Work zone speed reduction sign. Option B. Yield ahead warning sign. Option C. Railroad crossing advance warning. Option D. School zone or school crossing advance warning. The correct answer is D. School zone or school crossing advance warning. Pentagon-shaped signs, 5 sides, point at top, are used exclusively for school zone and school crossing advance warning signs in NJ and nationwide. Slow down and watch for children whenever you see one. In New Jersey, what does a weight limit sign on a bridge mean? Option A. The posted weight is a recommended limit, heavier vehicles should use caution. Option B. The limit only applies to commercial vehicles, not passenger cars. Option C. The bridge can only be used by vehicles under the posted weight. Option D. The bridge is temporarily closed for weight testing. The correct answer is C. The bridge can only be used by vehicles under the posted weight. A weight limit sign on a NJ bridge means no vehicle exceeding the posted weight may cross. This is a legal requirement. Overweight vehicles must find an alternate route. Violating bridge weight limits risks structural damage and catastrophic failure. In New Jersey, what is the 4-second following distance rule? Option A. The minimum following distance required at all highway speeds. Option B. The recommended following distance when driving large vehicles or in adverse conditions, double the normal 2-second rule. Option C. A rule requiring 4 car lengths of separation at any speed. Option D. The following distance required specifically behind motorcycles in NJ. The correct answer is B. The recommended following distance when driving large vehicles or in adverse conditions, double the normal 2-second rule. The 4-second rule in NJ is recommended for large vehicles, adverse weather, reduced visibility, or when following motorcycles. It provides extra reaction time and stopping distance beyond the standard 3-second minimum. In New Jersey, what is the standard penalty for a first offense red light camera violation? Option A. $200 fine and 3 points on the driving record. Option B. $85 fine only, no points assessed for camera violations. Option C. Criminal charge for first-time red light camera offenses. Option D. $85 fine and 2 points on the driving record. The correct answer is B. $85 fine only, no points assessed for camera violations. Red light camera violations in NJ carry an $85 fine but no points on the driving record and no insurance surcharge. They are civil violations, not criminal offenses, and cannot be used to suspend your license. In New Jersey, what is the restricted use license for DWI offenders? Option A. A hardship license allowing limited driving to work, school, and medical appointments during a DWI suspension. Option B. A license allowing driving only with an ignition interlock device installed. Option C. A commercial license with no alcohol-related restrictions. Option D. A temporary license valid for 90 days pending a DWI hearing. The correct answer is A. A hardship license allowing limited driving to work, school, and medical appointments during a DWI suspension. NJ's restricted use license, also called a work license or hardship license, allows DWI suspended drivers to drive for essential purposes, employment, school, or medical appointments. Eligibility and conditions vary by case and court order. In New Jersey, what does a yellow diamond sign with a T symbol mean? Option A. A temporary road closure is in effect ahead. Option B. A T intersection is ahead. The road you are on ends at a crossroad. Option C. A truck route begins at the next intersection. Option D. A toll booth is approaching, have payment ready. The correct answer is B. A T intersection is ahead. The road you are on ends at a crossroad. A yellow diamond with a T symbol warns of an approaching T intersection. The road you are on terminates at a cross street. You must prepare to turn left or right. The through road has the right of way. In New Jersey, what must you do when you see a road closure sign? Option A. Follow the posted detour or find an alternate route. Do not proceed past the closure. Option B. Stop and wait for the road to reopen before continuing. Option C. Only applies to commercial vehicles. Passenger cars may proceed. Option D. Slow to 15 miles per hour and proceed with caution. The correct answer is A. Follow the posted detour or find an alternate route. Do not proceed past the closure. A road closure sign in NJ means the road ahead is closed. Follow the posted detour route or find a suitable alternate. Attempting to drive around or through a closure is illegal and potentially dangerous. In New Jersey, what is the maximum speed in a residential neighborhood with no posted signs? Option A. 25 miles per hour. Option B. 45 miles per hour. Option C. 20 miles per hour. Option D. 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. 25 miles per hour. New Jersey's default speed limit in a residential district is 25 miles per hour unless a lower or higher limit is posted. Always watch for posted signs. Many municipalities set lower limits for added safety near homes and schools. In New Jersey, what does total stopping distance include? Option A. Only reaction distance and braking distance combined. Option B. Perception distance, reaction distance, and braking distance combined. Option C. Skid distance plus reaction time distance only. Option D. Only the distance traveled while pressing the brake pedal. The correct answer is B. Perception distance, reaction distance, and braking distance combined. Total stopping distance in NJ includes perception distance, hazard noticed, reaction distance, foot move to brake, and braking distance, pedal to stop. All three increase significantly with higher speeds and poor conditions. In New Jersey, what should you do if your car stalls on a railroad crossing? Option A. Push the car off the tracks before exiting. Option B. Try to restart the engine until the last possible moment. Option C. Stay in the car and call 911 while remaining on the tracks. Option D. Exit immediately and run diagonally in the direction the train approaches, then call 911. The correct answer is D. Exit immediately and run diagonally in the direction the train approaches, then call 911. If stalled on NJ railroad tracks, exit the vehicle immediately and run diagonally in the direction the train approaches. This moves you away from the impact zone. Call 911 after reaching safety. In New Jersey, what is the speed limit at a blind intersection where you cannot see 100 feet in any direction? Option A. 15 miles per hour. Option B. 20 miles per hour. Option C. 25 miles per hour. Option D. 10 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. 15 miles per hour. And J requires reducing speed to no more than 15 miles per hour when approaching a blind intersection where visibility is less than 100 feet in any direction. Sight distance, not just posted limits, governs safe approach speed. In New Jersey, what must you do if your registration sticker is stolen or lost? Option A. Only required to replace it at the next annual renewal date. Option B. Place a written note in the window until a replacement arrives. Option C. Report it to the police and obtain a replacement sticker from the MVC before driving. Option D. Continue driving. The MVC can verify registration electronically. The correct answer is C. Report it to the police and obtain a replacement sticker from the MVC before driving. If your NJ registration sticker is stolen or lost, report it to police and obtain a replacement from the MVC before operating the vehicle. Driving without a valid sticker is a violation even if the registration is otherwise current. In New Jersey, what should you do when you see a deer crossing sign? Option A. Reduce speed and be alert for deer near or on the road, especially at dawn and dusk. Option B. This sign is advisory only, no speed change is required. Option C. Flash your high beams to scare deer away from the road. Option D. Stop and wait for deer to cross. They have right of way. The correct answer is A. Reduce speed and be alert for deer near or on the road, especially at dawn and dusk. A deer crossing sign warns that deer frequently cross in that area. Reduce speed, stay alert, especially at dawn and dusk, and be prepared to brake. Deer often cross in groups, so if you see one, expect more. In New Jersey, what is overloading a vehicle and why is it illegal? Option A. Carrying more passengers than available seatbelts. Option B. Carrying cargo that extends beyond the vehicle's bumpers. Option C. Exceeding the vehicle's GVWR. It strains brakes and suspension, increasing stopping distance and crash risk. Option D. Filling the fuel tank beyond the manufacturer's recommendation. The correct answer is C. Exceeding the vehicle's GVWR. It strains brakes and suspension, increasing stopping distance and crash risk. Overloading means exceeding the vehicle's gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR. It is illegal because it strains the braking system, suspension, and tires, dramatically increasing stopping distance and the risk of mechanical failure. In New Jersey, what should you do when you see a slow work zone sign? Option A. Slow to 35 miles per hour regardless of any posted work zone speed. Option B. Reduce speed to the posted work zone limit and stay alert for workers and equipment. Option C. Only slow down if workers are visibly present in the lane. Option D. Maintain your current speed. It is an advisory sign only. The correct answer is B. Reduce speed to the posted work zone limit and stay alert for workers and equipment. A slow work zone sign in NJ requires slowing to the posted work zone limit and remaining alert for workers, equipment, and changed traffic patterns. Fines for violations are doubled in active work zones. In New Jersey, what should you do when you are being tailgated? Option A. Brake check the tailgater to encourage them to back off. Option B. Turn on your hazard lights and maintain your current speed. Option C. Speed up to create more distance between your vehicles. Option D. Gradually slow down or safely change lanes to let the tailgater pass. The correct answer is D. Gradually slow down or safely change lanes to let the tailgater pass. When tailgate in NJ, gradually slow down or safely change lanes to allow the following vehicle to pass. Brake checking is illegal and dangerous. Do not match the tailgater's aggression. In New Jersey, what is the required visibility for using headlights during rain? Option A. Headlights are required only during heavy rain or thunderstorms. Option B. Headlights must be on whenever wipers are in use due to weather conditions. Option C. Headlights are only required at night. Rain alone does not require them. Option D. Headlights are required only if visibility drops below 500 feet in rain. The correct answer is B. Headlights must be on whenever wipers are in use due to weather conditions. NJ's wipers on lights on law and J. 39:3-46 Requires headlights to be on whenever windshield wipers are in use due to precipitation. This applies even in daylight and even in light rain. Outstanding! You completed all 50 new Jersey DMV Practice Test 2026 questions. Subscribe to the USA Driving Test for free practice tests for all 50 states. Good luck on your exam.